or 4 are still going to slam at Mace now that they see you've switched teams again. First one missed. Second one hit for half. Third one missed. Fourth one hit.
Oh, jeez.
For half again. And that swarm has gone. One more swarm to deal with. I think that's all the swarms.
Oof.
Yeah, you guys are. Yeah, it seems the North team is looking a little. Ah, you guys have Mace. You're fine. Tawny, it's your turn. You're in the ethereal plane.
That's if his job.
I mean, our carry wasn't mind control.
Mace is being torn limb from limb over time, but we'll see what
I'm gonna
happens.
fly up. Only about 60 feet, I guess, to see what's going on up there. Right about here. Okay, I could see them. So 60 is a dash, another 90.
Now you're in the ethereal plane.
Yeah, but
still,
I'm just
so I
asking,
think
is a dash another 90?
if you dash, that lets you move your speed again.
Okay, so I'm 60 feet. So here's about, whoops, that's not this. Here's about 30.
What you're looking at is the actual lighthouse. Right there.
Yeah. I'm
So
looking for
30.
the door for the lighthouse.
It's around the front.
Is the front like way over here?
Yes. Well, not that far, but yeah.
Okay. So, whoops. No.
But you're coming around the corner of the lighthouse and able to see the fray beneath you.
So I'm gonna go another 30 about here. Another 30 about here, and I want to go inside the lighthouse and look for another altar or something to make sure there's no other altars that are here because there's too many zombies for this.
Okay. You're in the ethereal plane, so nothing really saw you go by, and nobody's aware of Tawny and her Diablo and Riven flying around. Make a perception check.
I'm in one too. I'm in yep.
Yeah, both of you can. Things look a little shadowy, but you can see as you're in the alternate plane. And you guys can see that the light from the lighthouse remains dim. You don't see any other altars or evil paraphernalia
Okay.
laying about.
So then I tell Riven that we're gonna be going back out and fighting, but I need to know. Let's see, it's 1, 2.
So Diablo did a double move. He can't come back out of the ethereal plane
Not
yet.
this turn, but
Yeah, next turn.
yeah, that was it.
But you can switch weapons in the interim.
I'm gonna go ahead and do
You
that.
had a shield on. You gotta put your shield away and get
Yep.
your maul or great sword.
This would be my maul.
Okay.
No, great sword.
Okay. And Riven, you're still in the ethereal plane. What do you want to do?
I'll have a smoke. Take this.
Might as well.
Yep.
You've never been in the ethereal plane before. It's a shadowy, strange kind of a realm.
Yep.
It's like an echo of the actual place you're in. Nobody's aware of you. And you're only kind of, it's like a detached, out-of-body experience. You can see people, the struggles they're in, but
I'm just
you kind of lack the emotional connection.
I'm just taking it all in because I get blink at level 5, so I'll be in and out of it quite a lot.
That's true, yeah. Well, and the emotional connection, I say with quotes, you don't really have an emotional connection to really much of anything, do you? Well done.
Yep.
You can have a smoke on the back of a nightmare. Maybe kind of an interesting experience, a new day for you.
Yep.
I did say I was going to roll for the guy swarming Brulo's corpse. I'm going to do that now. Give him every chance to live. That one is unable to puncture his armor. So far, so good, even with advantage. That one is able. That causes one death save fail. So there's one. That one hit.
He's already dead.
That one missed. Oh, that was two. Yeah, and he already failed one. And yeah, there were 9 of them. So chances are, yeah, with advantage. That one's a crit. They have consumed the corpse of Brullo. Brullo, you died a hero, swarmed by zombies. 8 zombies, no less. That's a heroic death in anybody's book, I should think.
We will avenge you. Well, I don't know this, but...
Half your XP, and the XP from this encounter will go to your next character, so for what that's worth. The Spine Devil will continue its path to try and assault Pavel. You're the only target it can see. And it will fling spines at your horse, trying to slow you down. First one missed. The second one hit. Your horse took some damage, and it seems very unwilling to continue the fight. I think all the... Oh no, there is still one spiny guy left that will assault Hayes. He can see you clearly. They have dark vision. Very good dark vision, in fact. And this is piercing and fire damage that hit you, Hayes, and he will spine attack you again. And that one actually misses. You're able to dodge. So you do remain alive for a moment. And you can only do that one more time. I think all other spiny guys... Nope, pursue Paddle. Wind up here, here, they're flying. Let me get my measurement tool out. They're in range of your horse, but they're at long range for the attacks. First one will fling at the horse and hit. The horse dies. Pavel, make a dexterity save to see if you fall prone. Pavel, you land on your feet, adjacent to the horse. That was his first attack, and he will continue. You don't have a shield out, so that one hits you. Both piercing and fire. This one will fling with disadvantage. That one hits you as well. Piercing and fire. And this one as well. Wow, they all hit you. This one with piercing and fire, only slightly less than the others. Pavel is badly wounded with a hail of spines engulfed in flame. They all rolled quite hot. I think that is all of the spine guys. They pursued Tawny, and she of course got away in the ethereal plane. But they found Pavel. And that... I'm missing 3 of them. Where are they? There they are. Pavel killed the other 3. And then the big one sees Pavel and will wind up about here with all the difficult terrain, shoving past his friends and staying out in front. I need a quick AFK, and then it will be Baldwin's turn. Sorry guys, I'll be right back.
Ooh. This is certainly something.
This encounter is so stressful.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm just gonna tell you guys, if you hadn't have deflected that blow from Tare, or from Henry, he would have taken 22 damage.
Oh yeah, I would have been knocked out of my lion form, and then the next attack would have killed me.
Minimum damage I can do with one attack is 17.
And I believe you can do 3 attacks, was it?
I can do 3 attacks.
Oh god, I'm so glad I have Protect.
Yeah, you saved me how many times? 3?
Wow. This...
And 4 if you include carrying out.
I grabbed you in 3 behind me.
Pavel to die. We need you to kill the fucking flying bastards.
Yeah.
I'm on my own.
Like,
We have 3 casters.
but
Oh, no, wait, no, he's oh, that's right, he's the halberd, the magic halberd that makes you bleed to death.
Oh, this fucker going... The bearded guy? He gonna die.
I'm on my own against the ogre zombie, 18 zombies. And
what I'm doing on my next turn is might obliterate this entire horde.
I hope you got a plan, because I'm running out of options.
Yeah.
It's okay. The plan is keep Mace alive.
Yeah, pretty much.
That sounds like a good idea. Like, I want to get close to Mace so that I can use my protect on him, but I'm afraid I'll get overwhelmed too.
Don't. Mace is built to take damage. I take half damage from everything bar psychic, and I have a maximum health of 55. I'm completely fine.
Plus he's a burr.
I'm a bar.
Alright, then I will corner my resources to protect our casters.
Yeah, it's probably best.
Well, I'm coming in a minute. Tony's going to drop me off, so you can all relax. I'll
Yeah,
save
with Riven here, with our 2 casters, we're gonna blow the fuck out of the zombie horde whenever that bastard thing that charmed me was there.
But
Yeah.
I don't know whether you guys
no
have seen the size of the horde that's following us up the beach.
I see bits of it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Like, I've seen bits of it, like, cause the light from the tower thing, but good lord, it does not bode well.
I will say that it was a good thing you guys disabled the obelisks as fast as you did. Could have been a whole lot worse than what it is. You guys were smart to do what you did, but you're not out of the forest yet.
Not to mention
Baldwin, are you back?
I would like to say that.
Baldwin, go ahead. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Cool. As long as it's epic.
Hold the line!
Okay. Baldwin's just gonna point at this mad dude and just yell at the rest what the hell is wrong with him. Because he's just... Baldwin was freshly recruited, and then this guy comes in, just goes completely mad, attacks everyone.
It does seem to be pretty indiscriminate with his attacks. He's attacked both friendly and enemy. But, to be fair, he attacked a lion, so he may be mistaken on who's a friendly and an enemy.
Yeah, that's true.
Hard to say.
I found the lion!
It is your turn to do as you'd like. You do see your longbow right here on the ground.
Yeah, I've been
And
thinking.
your torch as well.
Okay, can I throw my hand axe first, then go over to my bow, pick it up with my free hand, and then still move?
You can throw the hand axe as an action, drop the short sword as a free action, and interact with the environment for free to grab the longbow. Yes, you'd have to drop your short sword in the process, but yeah, you can do all that.
But I just need one hand to hold the bow. Like, I don't want to shoot it, I just want to
Yeah.
pick it up from the ground.
I understand. But yeah, interacting with the environment you can do one time, so you can't sheathe the long sword, but you
It's
can
not a long sword, it's a
drop
short
it
sword.
for free. Short sword, yeah. But if you wanted to sheathe it, would
But
be
I don't
an
want to
action,
sheath it, I
or
just
interact
want
with
to...
the environment.
He's just
Use
picking it
my-
up. He's not going to attack with it.
Yes, you can do all those things, but you have to drop the short sword on the ground. Yeah.
That's weird. Anyway,
Well, you're jewel reading. You got a weapon in each hand. You can't just pick the longbow up with your third hand.
No, he's tossing the
throw-
hand axe first.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. You'd have a free hand. Yeah, you could scoop it up and have the short sword in one hand and a longbow in another. I see what you mean.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's fine.
I'm gonna throw my hand axe at... Is that in range?
Sometimes it takes me a minute to catch up with what you guys are saying. Even a blind squirrel will eventually find its nut in the woods.
Okay, then I think I'm gonna throw with my hand axe at that dude.
Okay. No cover for that. You can see him pretty clearly just at the edge of that big crazy guy there, yeah. No cover. Go ahead and throw it.
Okay.
Your axe whirls out into the darkness. Well, you can see him somewhat clearly in the light of the crazy man, but the hand axe flies a little bit wide and misses him.
Okay, then I'm just gonna
It was worth a shot.
go over here and pick up the bow,
Yes,
and
that's fine. Sorry for the
then
misunderstanding.
move like over there with the bow.
Okay, I'm going to take that 2 off of you because the hand axe doesn't matter anymore. You flung it. It was cracked. And make a dexterity save to see if your torch gutters out or remains intact. Or just a dexterity check, rather. That torch finally flickers and goes out.
Yeah.
Under the hail. It is hail weather.
It's only been like 3 minutes.
It did last a long time. I am surprised at how long it's lasted. But you do have a longbow in one hand, a short sword in the other. You flung your hand axe, that's fine. And you're in the clear, which is good news. Not everybody can be so happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, that's all.
That's it, right? Very good. Hayes, it's your turn. And you are not so happy under a hail of spines against a creature that can
I'm gonna use
see you
my
quite
last
clearly.
spell and cast Cure Wounds on myself. And there
Remind
it
me
is.
at some point, and I'll update your token to show spells. I forgot that you have spells now.
Yeah, I
I'll
don't know
update
if I'm
your
gonna
hit
live past this, so.
I have confidence you'll live.
And then I'm gonna run along the wall down to here.
Yeah.
And that'll do it for me.
Go ahead and make a... normally, hiding is a kind of a rogue thing, but I'll allow you to make a stealth check here. But I will give, because it's a rogue thing, the DC will not be quite so high for the creature to find you, since of course it was watching you the whole time. But, you know, if you roll something really magnificent, he may have trouble finding you again. It'll all play a factor. Go and roll your dex for stealth. Yeah, he was able to keep track of you. Continue flying in pursuit. But I don't blame you for trying to stay alive. You probably did fine there. Moonray, it is your turn.
Moonray is going to call down a moonbeam right here. And try to affect all of these bastards right here. And
let me get it on the board and you can perfect me on the location of where you want it.
just keeping Mace out of it, but hold on, let me measure it out because I had like a perfect spot to put it in to affect all of them. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Those 4, but not Mace.
And then I am going to move back here. And that will be it.
Find me on that at the start of their turn.
Yeah.
So I always try to point out whose turn it is. Alright, and deduct your 2nd level spell there.
Okay.
You call down the beam of the moon. Strikes the ground in front of Mace. Okay. Let me take a quick measurement here. This may be funny. This thing circles still in the dim light, maintaining its distance.
Uh-oh.
Get just a hair closer. Shit. It is flying above you guys.
Oh.
Trying to stay in the dim light as much as it can. But close enough to Burek.
Uh-oh.
Burek, as you try to watch for this thing as it floats along, lofting gracefully, it locks eyes with you. Its eyes flash for a moment. Make a wisdom save.
No. Please, no.
Oh, God.
Fantastic. You guys see Burek, his arms fall to his sides and his eyes dilate down to, not dilate, undilate down to pupils. And he seems kind of slack-jawed. He drools for a moment, and then on his turn, he will be acting according to the whispers he hears in his mind.
Damn it, for my -2, I'm with him.
Oh my god.
-2. Oh god.
I'm stupid.
That was unfortunate. Alright, it's this creature's turn. Go ahead and click Moonbeam.
Okay.
He makes his save. He takes... Oh, that's radiant damage. Let me check on that. That may have an impact. I'm not going to say one way or another, since nobody's made the knowledge check.
I can't.
He makes a save, though, and he will go ahead and... Let's see what else he can do here. He's got other things he can do than just jab with a glaive. Ah, that's what he does. He will step onto the corpse. Whoops, I have clicked Moonbeam by accident. There we go. Step onto the corpse of his ally. Let me shove that one to the back. There we go. Mace, as you finally collect your wits, the creature seems to wither slightly under a radiant glow of the moon. It will try to stab you with its glaive first. It misses. You're able to deflect it with your breastplate, I think? Half plate. And then its viperish beard goes to try, the snakes of it try to writhe out and bite you in the chest.
Wow.
And that beard does hit you, dealing that and piercing damage, and you need to make a constitution save against poison.
Fuck.
Yep. You are affected by the poison. You are poisoned. Which is this button. You are poisoned for 1 minute. While poisoned, you can't regain hit points. You can't heal. You can repeat that save at the end of each of your turn, but poison means yes, you have disadvantage on attack rolls. You feel your arms feel very heavy, your legs feel very heavy. The vipers on its beard are virulent in its poison. That's his turn. And this guy in the back, he's gonna circle around. He wants to have everybody enjoy the benefits of his frowny guy.
Oh no. Wait, does that hit me?
The spirits.
It's only 15 feet, right?
You may inch back a little. He's a smart guy. Right about here. I don't know, that won't affect everybody. That one actually only affects Mace, doesn't it? It's at the start of your turn anyway.
How big is
That doesn't even affect me.
It's 15 feet.
Oh, then it doesn't affect them.
Yeah, so you are out of the range.
Mace as well.
It does cause your speed to be half. Or starts his turn. So Mace, you'll be affected at the start of your turn, and then I hate to take the time, but he needs to consult his spell book. He's got a spiritual weapon, and
Wait, is his aura thing concentration? It's
It
like
is.
he has 2 concentration things open?
spiritual weapon is not concentration.
Wow. That's so
Strangely.
crazy.
Spiritual weapon is a fantastic spell. He will use his concentration for the scythe to pursue somebody in the back row. He's smart enough to know. He's going to roll random to decide whether it's Moonray or Baldwin. Actually, it can't quite get there. It can only get to about here, and then take a slash. It's just going to go here and take a slash at Ashgard.
I still got the 5 AC from the
You
shield.
do have the shield, yes. That is correct. So it takes a slash at you and misses because of your shield. And then as his action, that was his bonus action, to move it and attack. He will then fire a guiding bolt at Moonray, being the nearest target. Guiding bolt being his last second level spell, I think. No, it's first level spell. My mistake. And let me look up. I hate to make the delay. I should have I have so many spells to keep track of. Moonray. It's a ranged spell attack. I'll roll it. How's that? Moonray, it is a crit. Well, that's unfortunate, especially with Guiding Bolt, because it's 46 radiant damage, so I will roll 8d6 radiant damage.
Well, I'm probably gone.
Wow.
Moonray, you are smacked upon the head with radiant damage from the god Nerul, who has decided that you shall be dead. You guys see a bolt fly out, smack Moonray square in the face, and he falls into a
He doesn't
pile.
get. That was a crit. Better.
It was a crit.
No.
Can't fight crits, you just never know. 5% chance on everything. You guys can just barely see these guys in the back. They're going to focus on Mace. You guys can hear the sound. It's a strange language. It's kind of guttural. An ugly kind of a tongue. Kind of like what from this creature, as it barks commands to everyone else. And they will focus fire on Mace, since he was able to withstand the spell. This guy in his glee takes a shot and his crossbow breaks. And then he will whip out a scimitar and approach.
I'm a stab him.
To about here. Oh yeah, go ahead and take your stab then. That is to your advantage. You fumbled it, it should be to your advantage. I was looking at the difficult terrain of his ally and he shouldn't have been able to make it. And you take a swipe, he's able to dodge it, and this one will do the same, firing a crossbow at Mace. And also misses, and he's going to hold his ground there. And this guy, he can see that Burek is now mind controlled, so he will circle on around to here and try and pummel Mace with his mace. Strangely enough, first attack is a crit, second attack also hits. Not 1d65, 1d6. Wow, it was a crit on the 1d65. You actually rolled a 65. I like them apples. So he hits, now you have resistance. Here is the first bludgeoning damage on the crit, and then he smacks you a second time, and there's the damage on that with your resistance. He's pummeling you with his mace, beating the crap out of you from behind. And he actually has advantage because of pack tactics. Doesn't matter though, the crit's a crit. Well, Roll20's failing on me. Alright, I'm going to move on to the Stinky. I think Hayes has rolled well enough to escape the Stinky guy's notice with his stealth, if I recall correctly. So it's going to continue on after Pavel, scampering through the ruins and winding up about there. It's this guy here. For the Twitch viewers who may be wondering, because this fight is far from over. This creature also has lost track of where Hayes is. He did roll well enough, stealth. Not to hide from the spined guy, but from the undead guy, so that's something. And it will also pursue Pavel, landing up here. And then he's got 3 friends who will scamper forward to about, I'll put them at 55 because of all the difficult terrain. There, they're scampering on all fours. As you fall off your horse, you see you are being closed in upon by undead creatures and flying monsters. All of their ghouls having been accounted for. Mace, it's your turn.
Okay. Is it begin my turn to make a con save against the poison, or end of my turn?
End of your... Oh, let me check before I answer that. Say wrong. I was wrong once before. Well, I thought I was wrong. I was going mistaken. It is end, so you have disadvantage on attack rolls for this turn.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a wisdom to see how hard this guy would be to hit. Well,
I saw you
this
pinged it.
this guy.
You pinged. Which guy?
Yeah.
Ah, the one behind you? You could take a quick look. He is wearing. Well, that's the guy that for some reason it won't let me open his character sheet.
Okay.
Roll20's failing me. Let me take a quick look. Call it a quick look. Quite easy to hit. He has leather armor and does not seem very fast. He's a thug and nothing more.
Alright, I'm gonna turn on him. I'm gonna good weapon master this first attack. I have disadvantage.
That hits.
Boom.
You gash into him with a glaive. He seems less gleeful about his attacks now. He's still alive.
Go big or go home. Cock.
With a crit.
Disadvantage. I'm poisoned.
Son of a bitch. That would have been a crit.
It would have. Not a very impressive
But then
crit.
your arms feel very heavy. Well, it would have been another D10, but yeah, it's true. Poison taking its course through your veins. Your arms feel very heavy, and your glaive, instead of cleaving into him, falls to your side.
Alright, I'm gonna bring the butt end in. Again, going big or going home. Nah.
Going home.
Also misses, able to dodge.
Okay.
Now you can
Okay.
make a con save.
There we go. I hope that passes.
You are no longer poisoned.
Alright.
Yeah, passes.
I'm just, before I end my turn, I'm going to turn to this guy and I'm going to just give him a death stare of intimidation. It was an okay death stare.
That's okay. He seems less encouraged to attack you now that you've turned upon him. And Burek, it's your turn. Oh wait,
Charmed.
you are charmed. I noticed it. Thanks for your honesty though, anyway. And you have been commanded. He says, you hear a voice in your head that says, the scaly one next to you is your enemy. Attack it. Make a longsword attack against Ashgard.
I guess it's a good thing I don't have any special damage boost things.
Yeah. I still got my 580 though.
You do, and he just hit you on the nose. Your AC would be 21, right?
Yeah.
He rolled a 21 to hit you, which hits.
Ah.
You didn't expect an attack from your left, from your ally. Burek turns and stabs you with his longsword.
Phew.
Bad times.
Can I make a save, or?
And you have to, no, you don't get to make a save now. You consider the flying creature up here to be your bestest friend. And of course Ashgard to be your enemy. It's going to command you to move about here in preparation to assault. Why can I not remember your name? It starts with a B. The new guy. Assault the new guy. Balwin. Yes, I remembered it just in time. Balwin. So once you dispatch Ashgard, it wants you to attack Balwin. Now that Moonray is down.
Oh, it's down.
Ashgard is not down. He's just been stabbed one time. So it commanded you to circle around. Ashgard, it's your turn. No, not in this case. Ashgard, you are.
Yeah.
Well, you have a horse to your north that seems warrior-like. It's ready, it's wickering for any kind of threat to appear nearby. It hasn't quite decided if Burek's an enemy or not. You have a lot of corpses at your feet. And of course you see this man here menacing you.
Yeah.
But you're not quite within range of those horrible spirits that are circling him, which extend out to about here. But he does have a spiritual weapon here that's menacing you. And of course plenty of enemies that are surrounding Mace now.
Does hitting this guy stop his concentration? Or at least attempt?
It could. It may, yeah, it may. He'll have to roll a concentration to keep it.
Alright, so I'm gonna try a Ray of Frost. This guy.
That gets Burek? Okay.
Burek? No, I didn't think. This guy.
Oh, okay. Somebody
Sorry,
else
my
was
bad.
thinking. Yes, go ahead and throw your Ray of Frost at the guy, spellcaster, in the midst of the
Ah, fuck.
Ooh. You have fumbled it. Your Ray of Frost with your distraction at being stabbed by Burek interrupted you. And you are now you take the first level of exhaustion. You have penalty or disadvantage on all ability checks going forward. Ability checks are things like climbing or swimming. It won't affect you any worse than that yet, but it could get worse if you're rolling more fumbles.
And I'm gonna try to run away a bit of this.
Okay. The creature commands Burek to make an opportunity attack. Ooh.
Did I hit?
That is a hit.
So I'm gonna
Ashgard, as you go to
spell
flee... Oh, you're going to use your last spell for shield?
Yeah.
Very good. You cast another shield, and you know that Burek's an enemy now, so your last spell is consumed. You cast a shield Burek. Your longsword skitters across a magical shielding on Ashgard's back as he escapes your reach.
And I'm gonna swap my 2 points of magic for a level 1 spell.
Awesome. Well done. So 0 out your green bar.
Yeah. Oh.
And add 1 to your red button.
Yep.
Well done. Still got plenty of potency left then.
And that's it.
And you still have Dragon Breath too.
What do I
awesome.
have?
And yeah, Dragon Breath.
Oh yeah, but no one's okay.
At some point. I saw you put that on your token on the board up there, but I didn't assign it to you. You still have it. It's an action though. Something to consider. I saw some comments there in the chat log. I don't always see the chat log with all the attacks and stuff going on, but Mace, go ahead and make it handle animal to see if Foon's Psyche considers Burek an enemy. Yeah. Wisdom. Foon Psyche can go ahead and consider Burek an enemy and try and hooves attack and crack Burek one upon the head.
Oh yeah, he has macros. Yeah, hooves.
He has hooves, yes.
Oh, it's a target. There we go. Oh.
Foon Psyche rears up and tries to smash Burek. Burek, you deflect narrowly, only because you had a shield. It missed.
The one time I wish I would get hit.
Indeed. Tried to give you everything you guys give you every opportunity.
His back was totally to Foon Psyche because he was chasing this guy.
Although it was a take back to begin with because it would have happened on Mace's turn.
It's true.
Point and counterpoint. No, there's no facing on shields, but yeah, it's worth a shot. I don't blame you a bit. Pavel, it's your turn, facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
As you're being pursued by a horde of zombies.
Yeah, Pavel can't go 1 versus 25, so he's running.
The better part of Valor.
And I'm gonna use Healing Surge. And put away a crossbow and preparation, take out a potion, and that's it.
Yep, and you can see there is a narrow cleft there. Well, of course the ground continues. That doesn't, you're not blocked by some mysterious wall of emptiness. You could circle around the lighthouse incline easily, joining the other fight from the back. No problem. Alright, zombie turn.
Uh-oh.
I'll try to make this as quick as I can. I'm going to go ahead and remove these lines of movement because they're just getting in my way now. Nobody can see them. Still lamenting the death of Burek. I liked his character. Or not Burek. Brullo. Too many B names. The death of Brullo. They will continue pursuing this group on Brullo. I'm just going to go ahead and set Brullo aside as this group has had its fill and moves north along the beach. clearly hearing the sounds of Mace's roars.
No. This has been getting me really late at night.
Yeah, getting you in trouble, huh? You can blame me. I'll take the blame. Like I said, I'm trying to make this as fast as I can. That is 3 hordes, 4 hordes moved. 5th horde will wind up basically here, pursuing the sound of Mace. So, although Mace has his back turned to him, nobody sees them approach. And this 5 here will move in to, well, Mace is pretty well surrounded.
I still have my opportunity attack though.
Actually, yes you do, but they have moved on past you and moved to surround Funsai.
Oh no!
That one will go here, and that one will go here. They have enough move to kind of circle around. That was a dash, but not an attack. So you can see them moving towards Funsaiki on your turn. Funsaiki can make its actions and all that. That will be up to you. And the zombies that are on Mace here will make their attacks. There are 3 of them. Your AC, ooh, oh, not a crit. First one miss. Second one hit. For half damage. A scratch. Third one, wow, hit for another scratch. And there is a moon ray there. Let me go ahead and roll for the one that is attacking now. Then I'll move the moon ray back in there. Wow. And if the moon ray does kill that one, I will credit him back to hit points. Moon ray, go ahead and roll your moonbeam.
It's gone because I'm KO'd.
Oh yeah. Honesty points for the win. The moonbeam fizzles out, and Mace is chomped beneath zombie attacks. A lot of blood splattering around. Mace still seems very much in the fight, but it's not feeling great. Tawny, you finally have a turn. Sorry for the delay.
Okay. I'm gonna move, oops, not like that. I'm gonna move about 10 feet out, and the horse is gonna come back to this plane.
As an action, yep.
And
so you're back and you're visible?
yeah, and I'm gonna dump off a ribbon, and I'm gonna fly down here, so that's close to 90 feet. And I'm gonna tell Pavel to hop on my horse. Does he agree to it?
Sure.
Okay.
It'll be on his turn.
Damn it. I was hoping we can get out.
Can she pick me up?
Can I just pick him up, put him on the horse?
Well, then athletics check is your
All right.
action. Yeah, a lot of that. It's a tricky kind of a
With him
situation.
touching the horse.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, there we go. Oh, is she? Okay, there. I added extra.
That's enough.
oomph to it. Damn it! I
It's
always
only
try.
on saves and attacks. You're blessed. Worth a shot. Now you're able to nab up Pavel. He is willing.
Yeah.
He's got his hands up like Brock does.
And then I'm gonna do. I want him farther back, so I'm gonna take us both, well, all 3 of us, and go back over here because I know he likes to be farther back. I don't.
Pavel, I'll move you.
Okay, and then
There you go.
that's my turn.
So you'll be on Diablo still.
And he has the choice to get off at that point when it's his turn, and then
Yeah.
he can
It'll be 5 feet of your movement to get off and exit a square basically adjacent to Diablo.
try to get him as
Ribbon
far back
kinda
as I could.
knocked off. Yep. So you grabbed him. You basically leaped over. What you're looking at is an incline here that goes up to the lighthouse. What you did was leaped out of the lighthouse door, came down off the cliff, grabbed Pavel, leaped up and over the lighthouse incline again, and down the other side. It's a ramp leading up, and you leap from one side to the other. Diablo.
Sweet.
Taxi cab. Riven, it's your turn.
Okay. So, how high is this cliff here?
60 feet.
Okay. So, well,
Maybe 55,
yeah.
50.
To 30 feet. Well, let's get a shot. 25 feet to the wall there.
Yep.
Athletics check to climb over the wall.
Oh, it's a low wall. You could, yeah, go ahead and roll it. And
Yeah.
DC 5. Yeah, easily you leap
So
over it.
the other side, and then yes, 50 feet. So I'll only be able to climb halfway up the cliff with an athletics check to climb over the cliff.
If
Yeah.
only it were random.
Well, I think that it is
It's such a good
starting to
climb,
convince me
but-
to take deep as my arch time when I get over the road. I do miss that.
That's true.
And that's everything. Triple move.
Alright, Tawny and Riven, major players, back into the fight. That's good. You guys see them disappear and then reappear. A little bit reassuring, as the riders of Rohan have reappeared, as it were. Alright. Unfortunately, they have left Hayes to her fate. The devil keeps its clear sight of you. It remains 40 feet in the air and will fling the last of its tail spines down at you. The first series of tail spines plink into you. You do remain alive, and the second volley also hits, and Hayes has fallen. A hail of tail spines. The devil sneers in victory and moves north. Having consumed the last of its tail spines, though. That was one devil. The other three saw Pavel escape. It's very hard to miss a nightmare grabbing somebody and escaping. So they will move. They have a move of 40, so they'll move their 80 to here. Flying north to catch up to you. I don't know if it matters, but the little blurb they have for their little monster entry is "Fly, my pretties, fly." They kind of look like the Wicked Witch of the East monsters. Well, there is one more there. Not to be left out, he chases after. I knew there was one more. And then the big monster moves to here, shoving past his friends. Oop, my mistake. Back 10 feet. Too fast. Baldwin, sorry for the delay. It's your turn. I'm trying to move as fast as I can.
No worries. So, since people just exploded right next to him, and other people just started striking friendlies, he just books it up here.
Things look bad, yes.
Yeah, and then sheathes his short sword and shoots at the dude with the wings. That one.
He is in dim light. You'll have disadvantage, but you can take that shot, yes. That is a miss. It plinks off of his armor. You can see that that creature wears some kind of metal armor that it tags and clinks off of with a metallic twang.
Worth a try?
Worth a shot indeed. I don't blame you a bit. Your best option out there, but it was in the dark, and it is maintaining its position in the dark, so that didn't help.
I'm also confused by that thing moving.
Sorry, that's just
okay.
a camera, ignore it. That's just so Twitch can see what you guys are seeing, and it has to be there. I haven't figured out a better way to maneuver it. It's just like a telescope thingy.
Right.
Yeah, ignore that.
Next.
Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, you take your shot. Creature, haze, unfortunately, make a death save.
That's the Constitution one, right?
No, it's just a d20. You are in the hands of the gods now. There is no
Okay.
bonus to this save. Not even bless. It's not even a save, it's just a death. It's just a d20. It's totally up to the dice now, whether you clot or bleed out and die.
Flip that card.
Alright, that's it.
It is, yeah. I put the wrong token on you. I meant to put the... Whoops. There we go. Okay. So that is one success. Basically the way it works is 3 successes, your blood clots, and you are just unconscious for 1d4 hours, and then you wake up with 1 hit point. Or if you make 3 failed death saves, which is a 1 to 10, 11 to 20 being a success, 1 to 10 would be a fail. 3 failures means you have bled out and died. So that's the way it works. And you are kind of forgotten at this point in combat. So it's kind of going to be up to your d20 roll. Yeah, you have, haven't you? And I feel bad. I know eventually you'll get to level 2, but it's an unfortunate spot. That's true. Yeah, you are. You'll have plenty of XP.
The dice
You may clot your blood. That was a good roll. Yes, indeed. Indeed. And you're not the only one in that position. Tari also rolled and grows 1 step closer to death's door. Sorry, I said Tari. I meant to say Moonray. Alright, the creature is happy that it's got 1 under its control. It will flap its wings over to about here. And from the darkness, Balwin, watch this movement, and suddenly you see a flash of eyes from the darkness. As you lock eyes with the creature, make a wisdom save. That's just a wisdom check. Oh, very good. You're able to withstand it. You shake off the effects. You felt like a out-of-body experience as something tried to take control of your body. You shake your head and resist the effect. And you hear a screech of anguish from the darkness above you.
Makes sense.
Well done.
I don't think Balwin has any experience with anyone charming him with like 5 charisma.
Well, you passed your save, so that's good. None of your fighter friends were successful. This creature here, through the hail, I've just been reminded by the sound of the whistling wind. Mace, you probably didn't miss it. There's a lot of hail flying as a storm comes in off the coast. This creature will first cut at you with its glaive, trying to gash you open. Holy crap, it did hit you. There's the slashing damage cut in half. And you need to make a constitution save. Whoa, hold on now, let me read this. Other than undead or construct. So it's going to be the start of your turn. It's an infernal wound. Each time. Ah, I see how it works. That is a nasty wound. It's a festering wound. Make your constitution save now, and I will put a token on you if you fail. You pass.
Praise the god.
You're still able to withstand the infernal wound. It looks like it's trying to infect you with some kind of devilish wound that festers and pusses and refuses to close or clot. But I saved you, and you made your pass. You passed your save, and then it's indeed. Its beard writhes. The vipers try and snap and grab hold of you again, and it misses. You're able to duck and dodge. They grab hold of your breastplate, and you can deflect the attacks. We're not poisoned.
It's the poison that terrifies me the most.
Yeah. Well, the infernal wound isn't good either, but yeah, the poison would be the worst. Yeah. And you guys can see that Mace he's probably okay for the moment, but he's not looking great. Of course, he's still facing the guy here. Got his back to that bearded creature. This guy will use his bonus action to fling that wicked spiritual. Oh, that guy's dead. That guy's dead. He says I had a turn to see what his horse does. Let me measure to see if Ashgard is in range. Ashgard, you are in range. He's gonna fling that
got the 580.
nasty, wicked. Yep, you do. I got that token on you. I see that cloud thing. I don't think that had any effect. Probably was your dragon breath, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you did there? No problem. I'll put it back on you. So that spiritual weapon will attack you. Let me make sure I got his math right. Yes, I do. The spiritual scythe takes a slash at you and still hits even with your shield. Yeah, he rolled pretty hot. Let me check what his damage bonus is. That's what I thought. Ashgard, good news, bad news. You have dropped, but you are not dead or bleeding out. He just knocked you unconscious with that gash. He dug into your scaly flesh, thinking it was a kill. It was not a kill, but only you know that. You're only unconscious at 0 hit points. You made no sense. So still kind of bad news. And he will make another spell here. He will, to everyone's horror probably, will cast Animate Dead, causing this creature right here to stand back up. That thing regathers its strength, steps back up to its feet, and rejoins the fight. And that's its action. And he will stay where he's at. He's happy where he is, and kind of the shadows there. This one can't get in to hit Mace. Everyone else being taken care of. He walks right past Burek, considering him now an ally.
I'm going to attempt to cut his fucking head off as he leaves my...
Sure, go ahead.
Fuck! I need to change color.
You are being pummeled by zombies and people.
Nice.
It's an unfortunate situation. Yeah, change your color. Well done. You swing and miss. What was that? About 40 feet, so another 20. With his double move as he approaches Tawny and Pavel on horseback. He's got a wicked grin on his face and he's got a scimitar in his hand. He wants to cut you. This guy here has a crossbow. He will fire it at Mace. Wow. His crossbow also snaps and breaks. Apparently whoever made their crossbows is not a professional. So he moves to there. This guy will continue pummeling you with his mace, beating and bashing at you with 2 attacks with his mace, just banging off of your breastplate. Give me a moment here, and it looks like it's your turn. There is a creature that has a turn ahead of you. It gets to over here, and the fast zombies have a turn. And then of course the one that just stood up gets a turn, and he will scramble towards Diablo, Tawny, and Pavel. And that's a double move for him. Mace, it's your turn.
This guy. Fucking guy. I'm going to roll a wisdom to see just how close to death's door he looks.
Yep.
How close?
He is not great. To put a number on it, 40%. He's still in the fight, but not so close that he's ready to run away. He thinks he can win it.
Is that it?
He's only wearing leather armor. That does hit. You've slashed into him and slaughtered him.
Turn. Pointed bearded devil. Or bearded thing.
I'm clearly a devil.
Okay, here comes the great weapon. Oh god! Damn it!
Contamination.
That time again.
Not time to get up to go to work, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Saturday, man. Trouble is laughing that she's muted. I thought that was awesome. Alright, Mace, you took several slashes. You even come up with the butt end. He parries all of them with his own.
And then I need to decide.
Deflecting them. He laughs at you and says, I'll show you how a glaive is used.
Oh, I'm just gonna give him a death stare and try and intimidate him. And say, no glaive is superior than Hildebrand. And
he points at the cracks in your glaive and says, I will break that glaive.
then I point to all the dead zombies behind me.
What, 6?
I know.
7?
Yeah.
You're up next.
Yep.
I know.
The creature says, the undead mean nothing to me. You are next. You will join them.
Now Psyche must decide. Does he kick this guy in the face or does he disengage?
Ooh. Wait, she? Is Funsaki a girl?
No, Funsaki's a he.
Okay. What does Funsaki decide? Make a handle animal check first.
Okay.
Let's see if you can choose. I'll give you a bonus because it is a war horse. Oh, wow, okay. Funsaki has decided, fuck this, I'm out of here. Funsaki bails. And that does provoke 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Totally disengage.
Opportunity attacks. Burek being the first. Well, it's a fumble. There's no disengage with a fumble.
Yeah.
He fumbled. He rolled a natural 1 on his handle animal. For those who are wondering. Sometimes I wish the rolls were public. Burek, make your opportunity attack first. You hear the whisper in your mind. Funsaki is an enemy. Stab it.
Back to my desk. See. God damn it.
You stab it. And then I've got 1. Wow. The first zombie actually slips on some gore and falls prone. The second zombie missed. Fourth zombie hits. Minimal. Only scratches as they grab hold as it runs away. Fourth zombie misses. Fifth zombie hits. Funsaki gets away but survives.
Yes.
So, good news, bad news. Anything else, Mace?
Let's see. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can nigger some finagling. Because if I move here, still within his range, but I leave those their range, I would take 3 attacks of opportunity. I'll do that. I'll move there. Yeah, I'll do
it. Make a wisdom check, and I'm gonna see if I can impact choice. Well, you're raging, but I'll go ahead and give you the opportunity to wisdom check here. Yeah, go ahead. What you didn't realize was that the beard is a 5-foot reach.
Alright, screw black dice.
Well, for what it's worth, the beard has still missed. The fangs of the vipers plank up against your half-plate armor. And there were 4 zombies. 1
3.
Miss. 2.
17.
What was your AC? Miss. Hit for 3 after your damage resistance. So, and the 4th missed.
But there was only 3.
That. There you go.
Still in this guy's range.
Another scratch.
Yay!
Fair enough. I'll give you back the 3. Have your 3 hit points and go home with them.
Those 3 hit points mean a lot to me.
Yeah, it's 6 to anyone else. Just a big deal. Alright, I'll give that to you.
Thank you. No worries. That's my turn.
Yeah, Mace is looking bad. I don't know that anyone has ever seen Mace withdraw from a fight. I haven't.
I've seen him. Yeah. There was he ran into that room and then shit himself because he had no rages left and ran off like a little girl.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, that was Rand, to be fair.
No, Rand wanted to go in. Rand forced everyone to go in.
Yeah, he did. He did. That was true too.
Yep.
Burek, you hear the voices in your mind say, hold on, let me make a measurement here. The voice in your head says, stab the yelling guy. So it tells you to move here and make a longsword attack against Mace.
He's an enemy.
That's 25 feet. Yeah, you can make a, if you consider him an enemy, you can make a reaction to stab him with
I've seen
blade.
him attack more friends than enemies.
Fair.
Hey!
Ooh. Ah, nice. A high attack roll and a low damage roll. You couldn't have helped for something better.
Only
Good news, bad news. Burek, you have been stabbed by a nasty glaive attack. Your damage has been updated. And that was the least amount that Mace could do. He rolled a 1 on his damage. So that's good news. Make your Constitution save, or sorry, Wisdom save. Make a Wisdom check to see if you can shake off the effects of the charm. Oh, that's close enough. I have to actually check to see if that was high enough, because I don't remember what his DC is. No, your pupils remain pinpoints. Make your longsword attack on Mace. You stab him, Mace, as he comes in, and he, being a half-orc, clenches his teeth and takes a slash at you. You didn't even have to dodge. He missed badly as you basically punched him in the leg.
Sweet. Oh. Also, my glaive is silver, just in case that means anything for this guy and this guy I'm standing.
You did not hit this guy. Did you hit this guy? I think you missed, didn't you?
I did miss completely, but just...
Yeah, you missed completely. Okay, good to remind me though, yeah.
Yeah, just in case.
It may matter.
Yeah.
Yep, always remind me, say your... unless the macro says, change your macro to say silver.
It does.
Silvered glaive. Okay, I will probably catch it then. But you could say something.
Yeah.
Ashgard, you are just unconscious. You don't need to make a death save. You're just laying there, take a nice dirt nap. Pavel, you're being harassed by a very fast-moving zombie that's leaping towards you, claws outstretched, but you have a chance to do something beforehand.
I'm gonna try to attack it.
Okay, hold on. Roll my cup back up here. I made a mess. You did hit.
I'm gonna do a push and attack.
First attack. Dealt the extra damage. He'll make a strength save. He makes the save. It's not.
I'm gonna shoot him again.
Shoot him again. Second hit. Second attack hits. Plows
And
into
try
him.
and push him
He's still
again.
alive. Quote unquote alive. I've dealt extra damage. He'll
Get
make
away
another
from me.
strength save. And he fails that save. 15 feet back.
Oh, hi there.
Stumbles over the comatose form of Ashgard.
Then I'm going to attack the lizard or snake beard thing.
This guy right here. For the last shot, let me check his AC. That hits.
And I'll do a push and attack on him.
Okay. I'll make a strength save. He also fails that save and is pushed back. To about there before he hits his allies. Can't be pushed any further.
Alright, that's about all I can do.
Yep. Now those of you who, you know what the charm is, the thing that flashes its eyes, let me know if it tries to do that on you, because if you succeed your save, it can't try to charm you again. I know Mace and...
Baldwin.
Baldwin. I know it starts with B, and then I have to think for a minute, because there's so many B names now. All win. You are
What-
immune for 24
Which
hours.
one's the
you're
thing
immune.
that charms?
I'm not going
The
to tell you
one
that.
that he
You
just
just now are
moved.
aware of even the fight over here. This guy here will stand up for half his move. He's the only one that's special here. And wind up. Using all his move to wind up about here, basically. That'd be a dash just to get there. And then the rest will pursue Baldwin, winding up basically here, except, whoops, I need to grab all of them. This one will wind up here. That was a dash for them. All they could do. These guys are going to go ahead and, well, that guy can't really go much of anywhere except this way for 35, about there. These two will crowd in. That's three on Mace. Hit for 6, so it becomes 3 on you. Hit for 3, which becomes 1, so it's 4 total. And a miss. So 4, I will update that. There you go. After your resistance. And then these 4 will wind up. Well, basically here, with all the terrain they have to deal with. Okay, that's them. I've got a whole horde of zombies to deal with here as they hear the sound of combat. Now that Tawny's back in the fight, it may turn the tide. Let's hope. Pavel's already done his part. He's done quite a lot. But I think everybody's kind of hinging hopes on Tawny at this point. No pressure. You're muted, by the way, dear.
That's the way I like it.
You are near, well, and when I said you are the protector of the forest, when I said the forest, that was kind of a proverbial, the entire realm of nature. You are a protector of the ancients, meaning anything natural. Undead being completely unnatural. You hate anything to do with undead. So when you are the protector of the forest, you are the protector of everything. All forests, not just the one forest, you know what I mean? So you and Diablo. Diablo is clicking his heels, kind of like, what's that? How does a bull do? Or he stamps the ground, ready to charge. Diablo is still in the fight. He wants you to charge into that horde. And it is Tawny's turn.
So, charging into the horde, can I charge and end up here? I need to get close enough to Mace.
Yeah. Diablo is a flying creature, which means you basically swoop at one point in time.
Right there?
Yep. Diablo can fly across, if that was within 90 feet. Diablo can still do a hoof attack, you can do both your attacks, and then swoop as you go by. So you'll have to keep moving on your next turn.
Okay, that's fine, because it was only, what, 65 feet or so?
It looks like you had plenty of move, yeah.
So 65, I'm going to swoop in, let Diablo kick that guy in the frickin' head, because he really wants to.
Oh yeah, I gotta take away your targeting requirements. That was a good hit. Let me roll. Yep. Caved its head in, it smashes its skull. And well, I'll put the X on it.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and touch Mace very inappropriately as fast as I can and give him 20 hit points.
I got that Mace.
So he's got 20 hit points, and then Diablo is going to go ahead and fly, what's 65? Right.
Now Diablo's done an attack, so
that's what I was thinking.
It
was like 25 feet, 25, so I wanted to move.
Yeah.
Probably right about here to.
That's
yeah,
fine.
I want to give
Go ahead and swoop.
Riven a chance.
And
That's
this zombie has a free shot.
I'm trying to give Riven.
Yep. He will take a swipe at Diablo. Yeah. Diablo's okay with that. The zombie takes a swipe and misses. Diablo's back heels kick at it.
Giving Riven cover is what I'm trying to do, and, so he can climb up without getting hit.
Yep.
Oh, down, whatever.
Climb down. He's on his way down a hill. For what it's worth, Mace, that healing you took, you saw it. Tawny's oath has changed. You guys kind of have a matching oath now. You feel the power of the ancients. Bear reinforces your resolve.
I stuck a climbing vine up his arse.
Yeah,
And
it's
he feels
nature.
better.
Both of you have a natural bent to your theme now, so it's good.
I'll accept it.
You'll take it. Well done.
Take it like a
Feel
champ.
like a man. Yeah.
Yep. Well done.
Alright, I'm done then.
Mace is holding the line just fine, especially with Tawny's bolster. That was
That
well
is
played.
huge.
Yes, I
All
know
right,
it was.
Riven. Now that the cavalry has arrived, this is kind of like I hate to reference Lord of the Rings at the time, but it's like the Riders of Rohan arriving to break the siege of Helm's Deep as Tawny and Riven arrive to the fight.
Yep.
Go ahead, Riven.
Okay, so I climbed 40 down here last time, didn't I? Because I got to the
Something like that.
Yeah, so there's another 20 to go. Oh, yep.
Yeah. So for you, double move.
Yep. So that'd be
40.
40 to the bottom, and then you get Tawny gives enemies cover if I'm stood there, doesn't she? Right over here.
Yeah. Any attack that goes through.
Oh, I've still got 20
Guys,
moves. 20 moves
we'll have
left.
cover. But it works both ways.
So
Yeah.
I'll move up and round to about there. And then I will cast Guiding Bolt on the demon thing. He's with a mage as a second level spell, so it's doing 5d6.
He's in dim light, so it'll be a disadvantage.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to take it. Yeah.
Risk it.
I
You do have
bless.
bless. I rotated you to see if
and
that
I
would
have,
help.
still have my body inspiration.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
have Brandon's
Oh,
inspiration. Yeah.
Was that
I
lightning
imparted.
bolt?
Yeah.
Oh, I have that too, but I never used it.
It is the lightning bolt. You never used it. Go ahead and put your own
Okay.
token. You haven't
Okay.
missed yet.
It's not bad. But that's another D4.
It hits. Yeah, you don't need it. It hits. Let me see if he has
No.
resistance or vulnerability either way, because I don't know.
No, I mean the D6 is a damage because it's cast it as a second level.
Yes, I'm with you.
So
Go ahead and roll that. 5d6, right? Because it's a second level spell.
yeah.
Well done. Got that. Your guiding bolt slams into that creature square in the chest. You see a black fire erupt across its body. It hisses and drops to, it's got its glaive in one hand, but it crouches, one hand on the floor, on the ground. And it growls and locks eyes with you in anger.
Yep.
You hit it hard, it does not like your damage type.
Nice to know. Okay, and that's everything.
Alright. Flying creatures, and I think I got them all in a pack now. Pursue you and Tawny. Across the ground, they wind up here.
Fuck me.
As it
I
were.
thought we left them miles behind.
Here they come.
Damn.
Yeah, they have a move of 40, so that was their 40 feet as they flap their way catching up to you. It's been several rounds as they tracked you down. They were looking for Pavel. Of course, found you instead. It's really hard to hide Diablo. He glows. The first one will go ahead and attack Diablo. It's two tail spines. I don't think this one's aware that Diablo's immune
They
to
could have
fire.
forgot by now.
Hits for piercing. Second one misses, so only the piercing damage applies. Fire damage does nothing. And that all remind me at the end, they're all going to have one left on their little sword icon. That's how many spines they have. They have an ammunition limit. The next one will also attack Diablo, and then the next two won't. The next one will go ahead and tail spines at Tawny. Tawny, you're at long range for him. He'll still take that shot, even at long range. Disadvantage is a miss. They can do it twice. Still a miss. And then the last one at Tawny. Miss. Yep. And then the second one. Holy crap, it's a double crit. He rolled 2 20s for both advantage and disadvantage.
Wow.
Go figure. See if this works. Oh, it does work. Fantastic. So that is 17 total. Well, let's see. It's 8 piercing, which you reduce by 3. So 5. And then
I have resistance to fire.
9 fire, which is cut in half, which becomes 4 fire. There you go, Tony. That last one got you basically in the face, the eyes and the mouth
So tired
and
of
the nose.
such hair.
A bunch of fiery spines, and all of them will be down to a single spine.
That's bullshit.
Should update each of them. Because it will matter, I can tell you already. You can tell these little guys have little pitchforks. They're not going to be very effective with their pitchforks. Their spine was kind of their big thing. And they've spent them all firing at Pavel, as it turns out. And, of course, Hayes. Who, oh, there is one still that was harrying Hayes. He will take a wing and fly up you guys' way. See if he can catch up. He's out of spines as well. The big sailor, try and push past his allies, winding up about here. It'll be a terrible thing when he arrives to the group. But he hasn't yet. Baldwin, you are still very much in the fight, but you are surrounded by zombies that are about to take bite out of you. Are you familiar with how the rules in 5e works?
And 5 what?
You can make an attack and then
Oh yeah,
stand
no,
there
I just
or...
want to disengage.
Yes, okay, that's what I was asking. Do you want to use your action to disengage and run away? If you're looking to get level 2, that's what I would do. It's just run the hell away.
I would like to go like there.
Very good. That's what I was asking. Awesome.
And then probably drop my bow and pull my short sword.
That works for me. Whip out a short sword. Oh, let me throw another longbow out there because it may matter. And I will throw it in the square that you're in. Of course, as always. Let me get the one that I can actually see. That one I can see. There we go. You drop it there, you got your whip a short sword out, and stand next to Pavel ready for combat. Awesome. Well done, you live another round. Hayes is not so lucky. Hayes, make a death save as you bleed out. Haven't been forgotten.
Is it?
That's just a straight d20, no bonuses.
Yeah, it's rolling.
Okay. Yep, he rolled it. Or she rolled it, I should say. One of each now. This was a nasty fight to begin with. Moonray, death save. Same thing. Moonray steps one, bleeds out, stepping one step closer to death's door. And the winged creature up here that is locking eyes with people as they arrive is going to take wing and swoop to about here, maintaining a reach of about 60 feet in the air. It tries to lock eyes with Tawny. Tawny, make a wisdom save. Tawny, oh, you have blessed, don't you? Still not enough. You're muted. She said fuck me. You guys see Tawny's eyes narrow down to pupils, and she looks at Riven as if he were an enemy.
What about Diablo?
Does inspiration work?
Does anybody know if Bardic Inspiration works on saves? I think it's any roll, yeah. It's even applies to skills. You can roll a d6 and add to it, yeah. That is enough. Well done. With everything, Tawny seems to grit her teeth, grinds her teeth. You can actually hear the clicking as her teeth crack in her skull.
Holy shit.
Everything she can do to resist the effect, and she is not affected by the mind control. It took everything, but she did it. Well done. And that's good for the team. That would be a turning point right there. If Tawny turned on the group. When the paladin turns, you know, that's pretty much GG. Alright, bearded devil, as you guys know what it is now. I don't have to keep a mystery anymore. Leaps back into the fray. Mace, you can make your reaction as it... Well, actually, I'm going to make a wisdom check for it. Let me see if he makes let me see if he approaches, because he knows what... Nah, he approaches. Go ahead and make your reaction.
I took I'll slap this guy in the face as he walked towards me. I don't have it.
Oh, that's true, that's true. Well, he didn't know any better. He flies towards you, slashes you with a glaive first. He does hit, dealing slashing damage cut in half. Make a Constitution save. Well done. And with the encouragement of Tawny, Bear Spirit is with you. You feel bolstered and strong. You withstand the poisonous and infernal effects of the fiend. And then the beard writhes towards you. The vipers try and snap and bite. And of course, again they snap against your breastplate, dealing no damage. I hate to take the moment, but I need to for the evil priest as he consults his spellbook. I need to see what he has available. He's used all of his 3rd level spells. He's got a guiding bolt. He's going to throw a guiding bolt. Go ahead and deduct that. He has a bonus action also for his scythe, which he will fling towards Tawny. I want to roll that against Tawny. It misses you, Tawny. You're able to deflect it. And then he will guiding bolt on you, doing the exact same attack. It also misses, rolling the exact same thing. A guiding bolt flies, flings past you. And he's going to move so that Burek is not affected by his aura of spiritual necrosis. Because he knows what the score is. This guy has a scimitar, and he can see Pavel. He's going to charge at Pavel, howling a scimitar over his head, and slashes at you, and it clangs against your, what do you have, half plate?
Yeah, some type of medium armor.
Some type of medium armor. He plinks off of your some type of medium armor. Misses. And this guy, through all the difficult terrain, will wind up about here. Put this zombie to the back. I'm actually going to shove that zombie somewhere else so I don't lose track of it for XP purposes. And it will scimitar slash mace and miss badly. You don't even have to dodge. Completely misses. That guy is dead. The guy you're standing on.
Mace is just, he's going to take in a deep, just start slowly taking in breaths. He's going to point at the bearded devil. He's going to intimidate and shout, "I will destroy you!" He's going to attack recklessly.
Hold on now. For you, that was a poor intimidate. The bearded devil seems unconvinced. There are things going on that you can't see, of course. And sorry to interrupt.
No worries.
Go ahead and take your attack on the bearded devil.
Yes, sir, and I am attacking recklessly.
Awesome. With your broken glaive.
How's that hit?
You did fantastic. Let me check. I think it does. Let me be sure, though.
That is silvered.
Yep. You stab him through the gut, lift him up off his feet for a moment, and then slap him down into the ground. He does not get back up.
Massive roar, spinning around, cleaving this guy. Still attacking recklessly.
Yep.
That's why I attack recklessly.
It is a good thing. Or your glaive would have broken. He deflects your attack, barely parrying it with his scimitar.
Alright.
You still have a second attack and a follow-up attack with the butt.
No, I use my cleave through with my bonus action. I wish I had more than one bonus action.
Oh, is it a bonus? Oh, that sucks. So, okay. Alright, well you still have a second attack.
Coming in on him. Again, that's why I attack recklessly. Fuck me.
Wow, that's a good thing. It still hits. You hit with such force that it would have broken your glaive in half if you didn't have the control over it. Yep, it was against the same guy, right? Cuts him in half.
Just continuing to roar, turn around, and just roar in this guy's face. God damn it.
Burek, yep. Burek drools slightly down his chin and seems completely unaware of anything going on around him. Even as you roar in his face, he seems completely oblivious.
And I'll move to there. You can do 2 opportunity attacks.
Sure.
They have advantage.
They will both take opportunity attack. Dude, the first one, what's your AC?
17.
It's a quick roll for me. 17. First one hits for 1. Second one also hits for 2. Total 3. After your resistance. Bear is with you. Take a couple of bites. Both of them hit, but just scratches for you.
Alright, now my turn.
Well done. Burek, you hear voices in your head still. It seems like things don't make sense. The world is upside down. You feel it's kind of like you're in a dream world right now. You're not sure what's going on. There's undead things in front of you, to the side of you. The screaming man annoys you. You hear it echoing in your head. You hate it. You want to stab it. Make a long sword attack on the screaming man with advantage. Burek, are you with us? I wonder if we've lost Burek.
He's still in the call.
Maybe he stepped away.
He's still charmed.
His job was done here. He's still charmed. Good role playing. I will roll for it.
There you are.
There he is.
Hello. There he is. Just in time. Unmuting is a key to continuing playing. Go ahead and make an okay. Well done. I rolled for you and it hit. I will take your roll. It's a good thing it had advantage, or you would have actually notched your sword. It clangs against Mace's half plate and misses. Well done. So far, so good. Ashgard still remains taking a nice dirt nap.
I will try to
Travel,
shoot this guy in front of me.
Even with the bless, is a miss. Second attack hits and kills him. Shoot him square in the chest.
And
Blasting
then
a hole in him.
I want to make a check on the red tiefling / devil / humanoid looking thing. I want to see if I have anything that it'd be a weak against or not resistant to.
Make an intelligence arcana check. You're not a very smart guy, are you, Pavel?
No, I'm not.
I see that now. You have no freaking clue. You've never seen anything like it before. Even Redeemus did not match this, because Redeemus did not have wings. You don't know what this thing is.
I'm gonna yell to Tawny. I'm just gonna, in a whiny voice, Tawny! And I'm gonna step back a bit. Light. I'll step back to here. And then I'll take a shot at this guy right here.
Okay.
And I don't think Bless is gonna help.
It goes
Alright,
wide.
that's it.
No, it won't. Your shot goes wide and misses him.
Do you have bless? Oh.
With the bless, even, he missed badly. It was a powerful shot and missed. Okay, zombie turn. I know it looks like Tony's turn, but it's zombie turn. Let me just move them all first, and then I'll roll a bunch of attacks. This one's going to shamble to about here. It does enter your reach, Mace, if you want to slash
Who do you
at him
think
first.
I am? Of course I'm going to slash at it first. With advantage. Oh!
Go ahead. Ooh, well done. With a crit. That would probably matter. Oh, you've got your crit added in, don't you?
Big props we taunted for helping me set up that
I do.
macro.
He could save on that. You behead it instantly as it approaches, felling the beast as it winds up right about there. I'm going to move the corpses out of the way a bit. So this one can get to about here, and this one, with everything, can get to just about there and make its attack. Move a couple corpses back out of the way as these try to circle in as well. It's all their move to get there, but it's about like so. But Spirit of Bear is infusing you. Feeling good about the situation. And this one will approach Riven. And these 4 up here, before I make any attacks, those guys can all attack. These guys will wind up basically here. Surrounding Baldwin again. Probably wind up something like this. And that's a dash for them. They can't make any attacks still. They've got you cornered against the cliff wall there. It doesn't incline to your back there. You're backed up against a cliff wall as the zombies surround you. No attacks yet, because that was a dash for them. And then here comes the other crowd. You guys can't see them, but they are on the move. Got this crowd to deal with. They're also on rope. Oh, that includes a rope from the last encounter that doesn't have any bearing anymore, which I'll delete. And then a little bunch of 3 that's been forgotten. Way back in the back. They're still coming though. Determined. Oh, I found another group of 6 that I forgot about. There they are. Shambling their 40 feet. It is Night of the Living Dead here. You guys have a horde to deal with still. It's far from over. But Tony and Diablo are still very much in the fight. No pressure.
Not going to
and Riven. Yeah, no, don't say anything. You're still in the fight. 4, 5, 6 on Mace. I'm going to start rolling.
You
Mace,
said some of
what's
those
your
were
AC?
dashes, right?
No, all of them on you were walks. Everything else was a dash. Only the ones on Baldwin were dashes. Even the one on Riven was a walk.
17.
So what's your AC?
Advantage.
17.
Yep, bring
and
it.
they have advantage. Thank you for...
Honesty is the best policy.
Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. Didn't mean to click that. Ignore that. Wrong button.
More of them coming.
Oh, nope. That was almost a crit. It was not a crit because I was looking at the wrong thing. First miss. That's 1. 2 miss. 3 hit for 5 before resistance. So 2, 4 miss, 5 miss, 6 miss. So only 2 points of damage. Well done. So far so good. I told you. Bear infuses you. This one, who is basically not much left of him, will take a swipe at Riven and miss. You're able to dodge him deftly, and the rest make no attacks. Tony, you have a turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna fly over to creepy guy here. I know he's in the air, so am I. I'm gonna let...
Yep, he is 30 feet up.
So I'm gonna get my Diablo to hoof his face in.
That hits. He, of course, is immune to the fire damage, but he will take... Well, let me check. See if he has any resistance to bludgeoning. He's not immune to the fire. Okay. So, let me do some math here. Okay. Between the hoof and the fire, you have definitely inflicted some damage on the flying creature.
So then I'm gonna go ahead and great sword his ass. With... hold on. Shit. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna do it again. And this time I'm gonna do bless with it. Not bless. Divine smite.
Okay.
And it's 2d8 radiant. Am I correct?
Yes.
Good job.
Which he is not resistant to. Okay. Your sword flashes gold.
Was Tawny's great sword silvered? I can't remember. I don't know if it even matters.
Her maul is adamantine, her greatsword is silver.
And so is my longsword.
Yeah, it was before
yeah, it's
it broke.
broken, gone now. But, so... I move 25. For a bonus action, I'm gonna Misty Step. Shit.
Is Misty Step a range of
It
self?
is, and the horse will go with me.
Okay. Yes, it will.
Shit. Fuck. Do I want to do that? God damn it. No, I'll stay here and give her a target, but I'm gonna go probably... Because I'm 30 up in the air, am I correct? So nothing else can hit me except for
Yes, you
this
are.
creature,
Swooping.
unless they've got range.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and
Right.
take it in the ass with her, or hit, or whatever it is. I'm gonna take it, yeah.
So you're just gonna stay there? Okay.
Okay, so
Riven,
Riven's
your
going to
turn.
disengage. He's going to move 5 to there, and then up to there, so 25. Yeah.
Yeah, you can circle around.
I don't know what this aura does that I'm stepping into. If it does anything to...
Oh, that's part of it. Your speed is halved in the area.
Yeah.
We need to make a wisdom save as the spirits start pummeling you. It's basically a swirl of ghosts that surround the creature.
Don't forget your bless.
Pummeling you. You can
Yep,
include
I'll-
your bless bonus.
And my inspiration, I think.
Oh, and you have inspiration as well. You may need that. Go and roll your bless first. Roll your inspiration as well. Oh, damn.
Yeah, man.
Let me check. Oh, not enough. Even with bless and inspiration and everything you have, you take the damage. It is necrotic damage. You feel the rot within your stomach. You feel like vomiting.
Yep.
Otherwise, it does not affect you. You can keep moving and using actions, but yeah, the spirits slam into you, causing necrotic damage.
Okay, so as my action, free action, I pull out a potion. As an action, I tip down the druid's throat. And then I stand up, level my short sword at the priest, and say, is that the best you've got? Your god is weak. The Lord of Shadows will bring you to your knees.
I see people asking if it was 15 feet. I regret having a bad picture. There used to be a picture of spirits flying, and I can't find it. Yeah, the creature would definitely have been within 15 feet. I didn't quite have him on the nose there, did I? Roll your... What was it? Was it healing... Cure wounds or a healing potion? Yeah, hold on. But that puts Ashgard back in the fight. Ashgard, no, that's sorry. Hey, my fault. Ashgard's down here.
Nope.
Hey, your eyes open.
Moonray. Yeah.
Moonray, did I say Haze?
There's too many people.
Too many people, I'm telling you. Moonray, your eye, somebody's eyes open. You hear a little bit of Riven's one-liner. That your god does not favor you, but his does. And you are alive again.
Did you just stick your finger in his arse?
Too many dead people. Yeah, I didn't quite have that. That guy didn't move on his last turn, but he definitely would have inched closer. I've searched a few times for the spiritual token picture and I can't find it, so that's the best I can do, sorry.
Remember the one you had? You used that in the church where Igni died.
Yes,
Terrifying.
exactly the same creature. Of course, that creature died too easily. I'm unable to find that same picture. I don't remember what I searched for. Riven, is that it? Did we lose Riven?
No, he's here.
I think that was all of his moves anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's everything he could do. Pour a healing potion down Moonray's throat. Moonray, you're back in it. That's good. The flying creatures will continue their assault on Tawny. flapping their way up to basically about here in midair. They're all going to fire fiery bolts. They all know that Diablo's immune to fire, so they're going to fire them at Tawny. First one will fire. They can make this twice. All of them miss. Second one will fire. Attacking twice. The first one, he actually injects himself, almost killing himself. But the second one hits. You have resistance to the fire at -3, so barely scratches you. You're starting to realize they can't do anything. Fiends can't do much to Tawny. Fight fire with fire is working well. Entirely. Fourth one messed with the first shot. Missed with the second shot. And there's one lonely guy that will flap his way up, saying, "Wait for me, fellas," and wind up there.
And
big guy
out of quills now, right? Well,
true. Big guy will wind up about here with this. Oops. Welcome back 20 feet. I miscalculated. There we go. And yes, all of them have run short of quills. Who knew that that sort of rule would take effect? You just never know what's going to happen. Baldwin, you're still alive and you have a turn.
Yeah, let's see how long that lasts. Well, I probably can't disengage up the cliff, right? Would be kind of weird.
Yeah, it's tricky. Well, so the thing is, disengage means you don't take any opportunity attacks while you move. So you can disengage as your action, and then try to scale the cliff with an athletics check to try and climb up, if that's what you want to do. There is a way out.
Well, then I'm stuck up there with a short sword. Doesn't help, so...
Yeah, you're not in a good situation.
I'm just gonna attack that dude.
You can do full defense. Okay. You did stab.
Barely.
Yep, just a little. Blood splatters out. A few of his entrails fall out, protrude from his belly cavity. Does not die though.
Ben, just a quick question. Like, if he was to fight with a short sword, would he need to keep dropping his bow? Could he not hold the bow in one hand and not use it to fight with a short sword? Or...
The way things have worked out, did you whip out a second? It seemed like you're dropping the bow for some reason. Did you whip out a second short sword?
Yeah.
Or no, you had a hand axe.
No, I just have one short sword.
You could pick your bow up then. Yeah,
Well,
because you're
then
throwing your hand axe.
I'm gonna do that
You
then.
could snatch up the longbow and have it at least in your offhand, if nothing else.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Sure. So you have your longbow in hand at least. That's something. But yeah, you're kind of pinned against the wall. Not really anywhere you can go from there.
Well, I can yell for help.
And you'd be surprised how impactful that is. It does have an impact. Hayes can do no yelling. Hayes, make a death save. Let's see if you clot. Or if it gets worse. It got worse. You're not dead yet. But you're right on the verge of death's door. Moonray, you're still in the fight?
Wisdom check on.
And you are alive.
On that thing. So I need to make a wisdom save, don't I?
You did start your turn there, so you need to make as the spirits try to infect your body, you need to make a wisdom save, yes.
I don't think it matters. I've got proficiency in that, I think.
Yeah, it added your wisdom and your proficiency both. You just rolled poorly. Riven, you see that Moonray's eyes open for a moment, and then the spirits immediately lay upon him and attack him, and draw the breath out of his body instantly.
Kill the priest first, okay.
And so that was the start of your turn. I won't make you make a death save on that, but I'll start the whole thing over again. That was unfortunate. This creature has a turn. He's tried to lock eyes with everyone here except Riven and Pavel. Tanya's right there. He has not locked eyes with Diablo yet. Oh, humanoid. I've looked at the wording. It is humanoid as a requirement. Diablo is immune. Good news. He will disengage and fly away, not wanting to deal with Tawny and her unholy horse.
I get an attack, don't I?
He disengaged as his action and flapped into the darkness. He is apparently a very smart creature, avoiding further attacks. That creature is dead. This creature will consult his manual. He has some second level magic. He's got a spiritual weapon. He's got a guiding bolt, which he may fire. The spiritual weapon, he will go ahead and fling. How high up were you, Tawny? 30 feet?
Sorry.
Okay, he will fling it towards Mace. That's its force damage. He will roll that. Mace, it hits you. It hits for force damage, which of course you have resistance to. There you go. The scythe cleaves into you. And then he will cast Hold Person on Mace. Mace, make a wisdom save. He tries to hold you in place. Let me see if that is a success or not. You succeed. Stand the Hold Person. But he will move to have that aura affect as many people as he can. He'll go ahead and approach Pavel and his ilk to right about here. That's right. Before I mess with it further. That bandit's dead. He's under the feet of Mace.
Hey.
Actually. Stinky zombie
I tried
will
to
move.
fucking have a contest with me. I'm just desecrating his body now to prove who's the better man.
By desecrate, you mean Tawny desecrate?
Oh, just step on him and kill zombies.
Sure. Let's see. Fast zombies scamper through the grass. I don't think there's any left alive. No, oh, this one. This one leaps to... Well, he can't really get in there. He's gonna circle around, try and get at Pavel. Winds up in the dark, where you guys can't quite see him. That's a dash for him, though. Mace, your turn.
Okay. How many zombies are around me? Quite a few. Decisions. What? I'm gonna spin my glaive around, stick the blade into the ground, take out my great axe. It's basically I'm dropping the glaive and take out the great axe. And it's time to become a lumberjack. The zombie's going first.
Which zombie was it? That hits. Oh, I keep clicking the damn halberd.
That was the wrong thing.
Yep. Let's see if...
It was...
Oh. It's
yeah.
Not... It's D12,
yeah.
isn't it? We'll just keep the damage roll you rolled.
Gonna
Chop
cleave
its head
through.
off with your great axe.
Lumberjack this one. It's the great axe because I have got a micro. Is okay, this great axe isn't chipped.
Chop the head off of that one.
Second attack now on this guy. I love the cleave of Great Weapon Master.
Chop into that one. Cleaving, well, digging deep into its chest cavity, but it does not drop.
And again, I'm just going to turn to this guy and just bear roar at him, try and scare him away.
His eyes remain pinpoints. He drools a little. Doesn't even seem to hear anything.
Alright. And that's my turn.
Alright. Okay, they have, I see the chat logs discussing something about the way it works. It is spoken commands, and let me see what the telepathy range of it is. It doesn't have telepathy. You guys can hear, nobody here really understands Infernal though, do they?
I don't think so.
You guys can hear the language of Mordor shouting out from the sky about Twitch, so you guys can see it's right here. You can hear the location as it shouts commands to Burek, telling him what to do. It says, stab the shouting guy in the mouth. Burek, make your longsword attack on Mace.
Alrighty. Here's
But he did reveal his location for what it's worth.
yes.
It misses. You're able to parry the attack. And it'll have you just stand right where you're at. It doesn't care. More concerned about its own well-being. Ashgard, you are just taking a nap.
Alright, I'm gonna look around me and see thing coming from every side except
Help.
one. Ignore the help.
A true hero, Pavel is. Man of the people.
There's things on every side of me. I'm
Seems like you've
running.
gone by now.
I'm gonna take the opportunity attack and go here, and then
And you're gone.
I'm 40
The
feet
opportunity attack
40
misses
feet
badly.
away.
Yep. Okay. That creature falls prone, trying to nab hold of you. And if you are sprinting away, I'm not going to let them benefit from your sight. You are gone.
Oh.
Alright, let me check. Zombie horde. I wasn't so worried when Mace showed up, but now I'm worried again.
You are worried?
Oh. I wasn't worried, no. Were you guys worried?
Yes.
Not until Pavel.
Not until Pavel ran away.
Bravely bold Sir Pavel, he bravely ran away.
I think he's smart. There's just no way.
No, it's true.
The zombie approaches Riven, and those four will just pummel. I can't ever remember your name.
Baldwin.
It starts with B. Baldwin. I remember before you said it. This group will move 40 feet up to here.
Yeah, that's not even all of them.
Here comes one horde. Here comes another horde. This is why it was a raid encounter. It was never an easy thing. It is only zombies, but at the same time,
Yep.
it's a lot of fucking zombies. And then the lonely group. Oh, there's two more groups up the beach. Now you guys see firsthand why there is a horde assaulting Baldur's Gate and why the entire docks district has been shut down. There's a lot of fucking zombies. And they just keep coming. There's no end to them, it seems. You did shut down some portion of the source, though. I mean, for those who escape, it would be at least a portion of success. Before I continue, well, I almost skipped the turn. All those zombies who are stationary are going to go and make attacks. I count 4 on Mace. AC 17, and no advantage. So 1, miss, 2, miss, 3, miss. 4 of them on Baldwin. Baldwin, let me